Oh my goodness. It has been a month since I have been on this channel. So I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes to even see that I'm on and see it's the first off, I'm out. Y'all know it's summertime. I'm moving slow. I did quite a bit this morning, but wanted to come on. It's been about a month since I've done any lives on this channel. So we're gonna see if anybody even notices that I'm live. Of course, this is an off time because normally in the mornings I would go on at 6 something, but it's summertime and at 6 I am outside with my plants. I'm trying to get up at 6:30 to take care of my plants every morning. And yeah, so I decided I went for a walk and then I took a shower and I'm about to do my skincare. So I said, well, let's get online and talk to people while we doing it. So that's what I'm doing right now, talking to y'all. Mm, 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 mm. So, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Drinking some hot lemon water, getting myself together for the day. So let's start doing some skincare. First thing, I really do need to take care of my skin. I've been off for like a week. It's been a week since, yeah, a little bit over a week since we started summer break. And I don't know, I just been on this semi lazy vibe. I think it was just like, it's like, whew, the decompression was real. The decompression was real. So I was like, chilling. I've been doing some things. Happy TT. I've been doing a few things, but not a lot. I have so now I'm kind of like gearing up and starting to do things. And I did quite a few things yesterday. A few things happened yesterday. I will tell you about them. Um, and away we go. All right, so this is what I'm using. Let me show you what I'm using. It's been a while since I've done skincare on here. Hey, Mo Butter. This is Kinship Insta Swipe Lemon Honey AHA pads. I want to try these out, and I haven't really been taking care of my skin correctly since I've been off. So I need to do a little bit of maintenance on the skin. Just, oh, I forgot to grab something. Give me a second. This room is a hot mess. Don't forget, there will be a declutter sale. I got a schedule in a few minutes on the other channel because I am decluttering, baby. Decluttering. It's going to be quite a bit of Middle Eastern out of here. But let me grab. Oh, where these at? Oh, I gotta put all the stuff back. They were here. Give me a second. I'm looking for my. There we go. Let's put these in. I'm gonna start being like these extra folks and doing everything. I'm gonna start being like the extra folks and doing everything. So, a couple of things I want to tell y'all about. Let me spray this face right quick. Put on some other stuff and then I'll put the iPads on. Hey, okay, so let me tell you a few things. Um, Let me give y'all the story, and then I'll tell you why I say Google is your friend. Okay. Now, for the people who don't know me well, I have a tendency not to say a lot about what's going on in my life. Even though we talk, certain things I just don't talk about. I am not a journey person. And what I mean by that is I'm not that person to be like, okay, I'm gonna be starting on my hair journey and things like that. I kind of do things, and then if I accomplish it, I'll let you know, because I know there's something to be said to watching a journey and then seeing people fucking fail or stop the journey, whatever. But that's just not my style. I find that a lot of times when people do those things, they do them over and over again. And I'm not shading nobody for what they do. But what I'm talking about, like when you're on these type of things and doing this type of stuff that I'm doing, you often see people start a weight loss journey, stop a weight loss journey, talk about how difficult it was, blah, 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 then go back on the weight loss journey. Then do it a little bit longer. It's very cyclical a lot of times. Sometimes it's not, but a lot of times it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And everything is a journey. I'm on this journey. I'm on this journey. Okay. So anyway, now that you've heard me be snarky as fuck, so I tend to really not say what I'm doing a lot. I'm just doing it. I'm bopping along. That's why the whole gardening thing, I've been working on my garden since March. And that's why y'all have only seen one thing about it. Because I'm older, so I'm not there with film everything you're doing. Use it as content. I'm just not good with that. I be doing shit and I ain't got time to be trying to figure myself out, find the right angles and all that other stuff and really show what I'm doing. I'm just not good at that. I Did y'all just see what I did? So I try to give it to y'all in spurts here and there. Um, so I'm saying all this to say I started something. And so what happened was I just was like looking around and stuff. So let me give you the back. Because I'm on this channel, so I can be as long winded as I damn well please. Because people be like, you take it too long talking. But before I get started, there's a few people in here. I see 8 people. Can I see some hello, good mornings besides TT and Mobetta? And what is your sense of the day? I picked out mine. I'll let you all know toward the end. What is your sense of the day? Listen, I ain't been taking care of my stuff, right? So I'm about to put these eye patches on. Once again, I'm trying to get to the point where I'm using things up in a timely fashion. So let's put some eye patches on. Hey! Oh, that's the wrong way. I always put these on backwards. There we go. You're using Jimmy Choo? Okay. Which one? Because there's a bunch of Jimmy Choos out there. All right. I know it's LaRussa. Girl, I know your name. That's why I said, hey, boo. I know who it was. Anyway, anywho, I'm gonna keep these on. Let's see if they don't slide. Let me tell y'all something, and this is so funny. You know how the people show you all putting on these eye patches and they're sitting there doing. Okay, well the reality is there's a couple of things you got to do in order to get these babies to stay. The marker jaw. Okay, John Hurst. Okay, I got rid of Kajal. It was too masculine for me. Um, okay, just Jimmy Choo. Mimic 57. What is Mimic 57 mimicking? See how this is, and this is why I don't do this often. You know how people be sitting up here talking about they be using these and they put them on, and they're like, "Well, let me just tell y'all something. These things slide. Let's just be honest. They slide. They slide. They slide. So when people be showing them like they're using them, and keeping them on their line because these damn things slide. When I use them normally, I put on my mask and then I use my over mask to use to keep these on. But I usually do this with a with a sheet mask on top, and then I use my silicone holder, my mask holder. All right, so we're gonna see if this holds on for a little bit. Uh, so anyway, all right. So okay, so at my old school, because for the people who know, I am changing jobs, changing schools. They had this thing called distinguished teachers, which was this whole thing that they had you go through, and it was like saying, "Oh, you're a great teacher," and it was a process. It was like you put your application in, whatever, whatever, and um if you become a distinguished teacher, it's like a $10,000 bump up in salary and all this other stuff, right? But whatever. However, it was just for that charter network, right? So I was looking at some stuff and I found the National Board, Professional Teachers Board. I forget what it's called. But anyway, they run the National Board Certification, Teacher Certification. It's a nationally recognized certification um, process, and you have to be a teacher already. You have to have a certain amount of experience in order to actually be in the program, to finish the program, whatever. So I saw it and I was drilling down into it, and I was like, huh, this sounds more of what I would want to do, because as opposed to going through some rigor for a job, one place I'm working, this is nationally recognized. This is a nationally recognized certification that I can take to any state with my PEL, and they honor it, and it also gives me a bump up in salary in most states. Most of them have some type of compensation for being nationally board certified. Bingo. So I'm looking into it. I'm looking into it. And the first thing you have to do is you have to take this exam. And then it's like a 2-year program. And you basically, you have, assignments you have to do. You're creating a portfolio pretty much. Okay, so cool. So I'm looking into it. I'm going back and forth with myself. I'm not sure. I'm like, dang, this seems like a lot, blah, blah, blah. The very last day, I pulled the trigger and said, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go take this exam. And the thing was, it was like I couldn't really figure out what the exam was. Okay, so I go and I, pull the trigger, put in the application. Then and then they send me a message. Hey, you gonna schedule that test because you gotta take it soon. I was like, oh, okay, let me go schedule the test. So it was like I had to get this done by a certain date in June, and I was like, okay, let me go and take this test, because I was still going back and I was still like, dang, am I gonna do this right? Hey, Lori. And so I'm like, am I gonna do this? I'm like, okay. So, let me put on some lip. Okay, so I got a bunch of lip balms around me. I'm gonna use my sugar therapy because damn it, this thing drives me insane. Oh, is this sort of? Oh, that's why. Because it kind of okay. Never mind. I'm talking to myself. Oh, this room be so cold. Even my lip balm is cold. I just found out something. I be trying to snatch this thing off, y'all, and that's a twist off. I have been driving myself crazy for a couple of weeks with that thing. Okay, so anyway, scheduled the test. Wasn't quite sure because understand I am a special ed teacher. I teach high school and everything. So I there the test was going to be in reference to what I teach. So I go into the test, y'all. The test is hard. I'm gonna try to work on that because I need to get back in shape. So that could be coming up. And so it was like um so I go take this test on a Saturday. Y'all, first off, I am very old school. I don't be caring about the, this model and this method and everything. Because a lot of times when you do things, you find out all these models and methods is just rehashing shit and reimagining some shit you already done. So anyway, there was a multiple choice section. Okay, I'm trying. A lot of it I think I know. And then I get to there's a kind of an essay section, more of a how do I say it? It was three maybe scenarios that I was given, and so response to these scenarios, what I would do. Y'all, I was like, oh shit. And so I did the test, right? One particular section, I was like, oh, I did terrible on this section. I didn't even know what to answer, how to answer it. I kind of faked it with a little bit of something, but it was like, oh, so what it was asking me for like two or three different um things. It was about transitioning out of high school, some information. How would I use what information would I be using? Blah blah blah. And I was like, hmm, I don't know. So I mean, I knew some, but I just didn't feel confident. Right? Is anybody here? It's 9 people here. Oh my goodness. So I So anyway, I take the test. I leave the test, and as I was walking out, I was like, "Well, I failed that shit." I'm like, "Yeah, I failed that." And so I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get that I'm gonna get this letter. It's gonna tell me I failed, and then I'm going to." And I was like, honestly thinking about, okay, looking at the test, taking the test, how would I approach it the next year? Oh, braid your hair, yay! Okay, so how would I approach it the next year? So that's where I was at. I'm like, because this shit went bad, y'all. I haven't closed for anybody who wants to see. I have to do that every once in a while because people be watching me like, you're just in there naked. Okay, so so I called my daughter on the way home, and I was like, I'm gonna put this up for everybody to see. Um, so I called my daughter and I'm like, yeah, I failed that test. And it was interesting because a friend had asked me, had I ever failed a test before? And I was like, well, I've never really failed a standardized test. I've always done I usually pass. I was like, well, this is my first fucking test I passed. I don't one that I have failed. And so that was it. So life goes on. I'm doing my little thing and everything. And I was and yesterday was a good day. I got a lot of stuff done. Did a lot of things. I got a lot of documentation because I need to go get my passport. Had to run and get a birth certificate. I got there so early. I was only the second person in line. Don't you love that when you go in places like that where it's like, oh, you got to get there on time because you ain't trying to be in there forever. Got there on time. Picked up all my paperwork I needed because I needed a copy of my marriage license, because for my passport I had to say when I had got married at one point, and I couldn't fucking remember, y'all. I was like, when did I marry that creep? So I needed to get that. This is the truth that God loves. Okay. So I was like, oof. So I got all that paperwork I needed, right? Go out running around doing a few things, come back. There is a letter from the national board. And I was like, oh, okay, well, tell me, thank you. It's kind of a big letter, big envelope. So I'm looking at it. So I open it up and I'm reading the letter. It's very ambiguous. Don't you hate people send you an ambiguous letter? Just state what the fuck you want to say. So it's kind of ambiguous. Do y'all see this tan on me? Every time I look at my tan, every time I get a good look at my tan, I'll be like all excited and shit. Okay. So anyway, I'm reading the letter. It's like, thank you. I was like, well, what are they telling me? B's looking at it, she said, Ma, you were accepted. I was like, what do you mean? And it's this big magnet in there that says, and I'm starting on my national board certification journey. I'm like, oh shit, I did get accepted. So it was a really good day. It was a really good day. I have to admit, I have my kid, she didn't see me because she talk shit. I actually was crying. I ain't gonna lie. This how much I love y'all because I tell y'all the truth. I actually kind of cried because I really thought that I had failed the test. And I was just like, I was okay with the failure because I really didn't study it. I'm just being honest. And I felt like, okay, I've learned my lesson. I know what to kind of look for, what kind of things I need to be studying. Because as a SPED teacher, of course, the thing that throws me is a lot of times, a lot of things is about reading, and I'm a math person. So a lot of times when they talk about reading interventions and shit like that, I'd be like, whatever. Thank you. So so I was actually crying because I couldn't believe that I had gotten in because I was resigned to the fact that I had failed that fucking test, y'all. I mean, like for real, it was like I had made my peace with the failure. Because sometimes, listen, let's just talk about that. In life, we cannot always we can't always do everything. So I had made my peace with the failure. I was like, okay, I tried, but I could try again. I was on I'm gonna try it again. Fuck it. I got fuck it, I'm gonna try it again. We gonna do this again next year. So to get it was like really, it was really surprising to me. Made me cry, y'all. Made me cry. So anyway, now I'm saying all that. Now let's get back into Google. Why Google is your friend? So I did a post on Facebook about it. I rarely post about stuff like that. I already knew I wasn't gonna keep it up long. I don't think I kept it up maybe an hour. So I posted it up. Yeah. I was like, too many congratulations. I'll leave me the fuck alone. So I take it down, right? Sure enough, somebody inboxes me. Um, what's the point? Because and I know this is a guy for real. I went out on maybe one date with him years ago. Oh my god, I should. After I tell y'all the story, I'm gonna have to tell y'all the story about going out on this date with this man because it was hilarious. So anyway, he's like, what's the reasoning behind doing it basically? And so I told him, I said, because it's nationally recognized, whatever. I just told you all, this is why. And that's what I found out from researching. I was looking around, I was trying to see what was it about, things like that. I sat down, I read for a few hours going through their website. The hell? What they doing outside? Do y'all feel that? Okay. So then, does that. So he says that. So I tell him that. Then he comes back. How long is the program? Motherfucker, Google is your friend. You know, um, we live in times where people want you to do all the heavy lifting, and then if I'm gonna do all that, you gonna have to pay me. What you sending me? A Starbucks card? If you want all my time and energy, send me something, give me something. But everybody wants you to just, oh well, it's to just go ahead and tell me. You know how I found out? Google. So I'm telling you this. Tell folks Google is your friend. Because people honestly will want you to do all the heavy lifting, do all the work, and then you're just supposed to share the shit you just went through figuring out. Yes, and that's all nice and good, but that is not realistic. And my time is valuable. So for me to take the time for you to take the time to find some shit out, unless you want to give it away. But the expectation about people is that you should. Damn it, I put the wrong one on. Well, that's ain't putting that one on. Google is your motherfucking friend. That's what I'm gonna say. Google is your friend. It really is. Oh, my hair has stayed up. I've actually been putting uh my thing on at night, my scarf on, and my little twist is hanging in. Okay, I feel kind of cute today. I'm gonna have to put on a pair of earrings and go in these streets. Okay, I thought y'all would want to know that. Okay, but yeah, so that's why I came up with Google, because it was so annoying to me. Cause the name of the organization was right on the magnet that they could see, said right there. So here's how I roll, and I'm just being honest. The way I honestly roll is Google is my motherfucking friend. I'm best friends with Google. Me and Google got a real good friendship. We bordering on a relationship at this point, because if I see something, I can see something in passing. Listen, I will when I see listen when I see something, I can see a picture. I will enlarge that bitch to find out what I'm trying to find out, and then Google it. I'm telling me and Google got a real good relationship. Sometimes I feel Google is a tad bit invasive in our relationship, because Google listens to every fucking thing we say. It's probably processing the shit I'm saying right now. But Google and I got a good relationship. If I need some information, I go to Google and I start looking for some shit. So if I saw that, my first thing would have been, let me go look it up. Let me go look it up. Okay, so now let me show y'all my scent of the day. Let me get out of here. Maybe. First off, I gotta tell y'all, this glow getter, I'm gonna have to give y'all all the little bronzy shimmery stuff y'all can get it on the low. I mean, I got some expensive bronzy shimmery stuff, but honey, this Hemp's glow getter, and Hemp's is kind of expensive, so I did pay some money for it. Honey, honey, honey. And if you don't want to get that, you can always. I think this one is better than the Jergens Melanin Glow. I have the Jergens Melanin Glow also. This one is the bronze one. I have the bronze one. I have the gold one. But honey, I am loving. Hey, D'Angelo, I am loving the Hemp's Glow Getter. Let's put some on. Okay, I'm gonna show you, because honey, this is giving glow. This is giving glow. It's got the nice little sparklies in it. Okay, can y'all see that? It's giving a little sparkliness, and the sparkle stays too. And you can see it on my hands. Little sparklies. I put it here too so y'all can see it. Nice little sparkle, little shimmer. And the shimmer's a little subtle. So that is my glow getter. Here's the melanin glow. Now this one is in bronze. I also have gold. I feel like I can wear bronze right now, because do y'all see this skin? You need to shake this up because it gets a little. But this is the Jergens one. Let me show y'all this one. Now see, this is a little different. So I'm gonna put some on my hand so you can see it. I'm gonna put some up here. So this one is a little subtler. Let's see. It's like this gives you like a glow. This one gives you more of a shimmer. This one gives you more of a almost because it's got luminizers, but they're not as intense as the glow getter. Like the glow getter over here, I can see golden shimmer. This is like, oh, it's a little shimmery. So those are I'm just telling you, you're gonna be shimmery. Okay, but the fragrance for today, and I'm trying it out, is this one. Thank you, boo. Is this one right here. This is, I just got it yesterday because I was on some bullshit the other week. This is Guilty Crush by uh, the House of Mood. So here is Guilty Crush. All right. Trying it out. Honestly, I had no idea these existed. I saw them on Fragrance by Dossier, and I might be getting something else from House of Mood. I'm trying to be good. So I got this. They are doing some work someplace. Do y'all hear that? So this is, I actually have a video of my first impressions. But this is cherries and strawberries, and it's got, I think, a champagne note, kind of, bubbly, fresh. So that is what I'm wearing. So that is my scent of the day. So we're gonna see how it smells. Okay, off the top, it's nice. Did I need it? No. Do I need a lot of things though? No. Am I gonna keep it? We're gonna see. Actually, I know I'm gonna keep it. And it's because of this. It says Dream Gorgeous. And then it says, You are a star. I am so easy to please. I am so easy. So yes, I am keeping this. I think it's gorgeous. But okay. I am giving. Yeah, this is definitely giving more. Okay. So anyway, starting my day, summertime. Actually, my day has started. Who am I kidding? You know what I need to do today though? Before I do this, I've been washing clothes. I got some new clothes. I washed all of those. I need to put away all my clean clothes. I've actually been washing. I think like the first week that I was off, I was just decompressing, y'all. I was tired. I could tell I was tired. Oh, I forgot this is going up. I'm sorry. I forgot I need to pull this out because I got to write down the pricing for everything that I'm selling. So I got to write down the pricing so I can get, because it's going to be a sale tonight. It's going to be a sale tonight. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, I'm sorry. I just did that. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day. Time for some more lemon water and hang out in my yard. Bye bye.